Welcome to the Scale Drawing Room Plan activity. In this activity, you are going to become an architect by designing a scaled room plan. You're going to be using ratios, area, coordinates. You'll turn real room measurements into neat blueprints on graph paper. It could be your own room, a classroom, or a dream space. It's all up to you. In this activity, some material you may want to use is white construction paper, colored construction paper, a geometry set, glue stick, scissors, sticky labels, tape, calculator, crayons, pencil sharpener, pencil, eraser, ruler, math book, and blueprint paper. We're going to start by using this blueprint paper, and as you can see here, it's used for floor plans or rooms. We have dimensions, planning out where things will be, bedrooms, furniture. So we're going to start with this blueprint paper. And we're going to start by discussing the concept of scale. So the concept of scale is really how you're going to shrink a real world room to fit onto this blueprint paper. And what we're going to do is we're going to relate one of these blocks here. So each one of these squares, we're going to say that they are equal to 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot. So this is our scale. So again, each one of these sides is going to represent 1 foot. So as we consider how big our room is going to be in real life, we may want to use 12 of these boxes or blocks, and that would represent a 12-foot wall. This is called proportional thinking. So we are shrinking real world into fitting to this page. So in my case, I want to design a bedroom that I would like to have. So we're gonna start by drawing the outside walls for this bedroom. So let's see, I'm going to use the ruler and I'm going to draw from here to here. And I'm taking into account that these smaller squares are representing a 1 foot squared area. So we have from here to here. Now let me go ahead and draw the other wall here. Okay. We go to there. Okay, and I'll finish drawing all the walls here. We want to make sure that we are drawing our line on top of the grids that we have here. So they line up with the grids. Okay, so this is the outline of my bedroom that I would like to design, and these are considered to be the outer walls. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count how many of the boxes are being taken up, and that'll give us the idea of how long these walls are in terms of feet. So let's zoom in here. So we have one block here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this wall is 20 blocks. And since we said each block, so one block is going to equal 1 foot. We said we have 20 blocks. This wall is therefore scaled to be 20 feet. Now let's count the blocks here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 blocks or 13 feet. So we have a room that is 20 feet by 13 feet. Keep in mind that this is a two-dimensional representation of the room we're going to build ultimately in 3D. So what we want to do now is start locating things that will be in our room. So for example, we want to make sure that we have a door. So I'm going to identify where the door is. So the door is going to be here and it's going to be 3 blocks. So I'm going to just mark here that we have what will be the door. And we can draw the door. If it were to be open, it's also 3 blocks. And this represents the door swinging open. Next, I'm going to draw a bed. So I would like to have a bed in this area. So I want to make sure there's space around the bed to walk around the bed. So the bed will be starting here. So 1, 2, 3 blocks from the wall, or 3 feet from the wall. And the bed is going to be 4 blocks or 4 feet wide. Then we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks or 6 feet. So we have the bed that is 6 feet in length and 4 feet wide. Our door from here to here is 3 feet. In front of this bed, I want to place a TV. So I'm going to count here, and we are going to have a TV that is 6 feet wide. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 feet wide. And then I would like to place a desk over here. So I will have a desk that is from here to here 2 feet. And then it's going to be from here to here 4 feet. So 2 feet by 4 feet. I will also start labeling these parts so we don't have any confusion. So here we have the door. Then we have the bed. And we have here the TV. So I'll just circle the labels. And then we have a desk. I also want to place a window near my desk to have some nice lighting. So this window will be 4 feet. So the window is 4 feet and label window. Next, what I want to do is to start getting an idea of how much area is being taken up or how much area the room has. So the total area that the room has is going to be simply multiplying 13 feet times 20 feet. So total area of the room will be total area and since this is essentially a rectangle, the total area will be the length, so the length times the width. So we have length times width, and we're going to say that the 20 feet is the length and the 13 feet is the width. So using our calculator, we have 20 times 13. Once again, 20 times 13, 260. So this is going to equal to 260 feet. And since it's area, it is squared. 260 feet squared is the area of our bedroom. Now let's take a look how much area is the bed taking. So we have the bed area, and again this is length times width. So let's say that the 6 feet is the length and the width is 4 feet. So calculator, 6 times 4 is equal to 24. So the area that the bed is taking is 24 feet squared. Now let's look at the desk. The desk area is also length times width. The 4 feet will represent the length. So we have 4 feet times 2 feet. All right, so 4 times 2 is 8. So we have a desk that is taking up 8 feet squared of area. One more thing we can do is locate items on this grid. And the way we could do this is by making a y-axis and a x-axis. But what we need to do is label these axes. So if we're going to say that this is a y-axis, we're going to start from here at 0, and we're going to mark each foot or each block until we get to the top of the axis. So we have here, this represents 1, 2, 3, and so on. We have all the way 9, 10, 11, 12, and finally 13. We can do the same for this. That will represent the x-axis. Okay, so we have 20 points here, 20 intervals. Now let's say we want to know or understand where the center of the bed is in terms of this grid. So we would say the center is somewhere here, and we can look at the X and Y axis to locate the center of the bed. So what we'll do is we'll count first on the X axis. So we go from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we see that the center of the bed is on the 5 coordinate on the X axis. So we can write that down, and then we can determine where on the Y axis it also falls. So we go 0, 1, 2, 3, and then we can see that if we go across, we are on 3 on the Y axis. So we are at 5 and 3. In this activity, we learned about scale. We learned how to design a 2D bedroom on this blueprint paper. We learned about locating furniture, labeling, measuring the furniture, the walls. We also figured out how to locate items in the room using the coordinate system of this graph.